Hello，大家晚上好，就是非常感谢就是大家来今晚的这一个 Karen 采访 Emiko，OK，然后Emiko 是在日本呢一位导师，同时也是很多课程的主办方，就是 SS 课在日本传得很大，其实 Emiko 是非常重要的一位灵魂人物。So I just talk about so tonight is Karen interviewing you. And you are a CF from Japan, and you are an amazing key person, important person that helps spread excel in Japan. OK，那为什么今晚我们会有这一个采访呢？就是在上一个星期的时候，还是2个星期前，2个星期前吧，我也忘了什么时候。就是我们有 David 开的那个事业的喜悦，一个事业经营不一样的课程。然后当时 Emiko 是在课程里面的其中一位，然后他在课程上呢就问了 David 一些东西，然后 David 建议 Emiko， 嘿，不如有人采访你。So why are we having this interview tonight? It's because a few weeks ago, while we were in that business done different class, so you asked David a question, and David suggested someone to interview you. Okay, so that's why we are having it tonight. 然后那 Karen 就站了出来说，哎，我好想采访 Emiko， 因为 Emiko 的能量太棒了，它有一个非常很美的一种能量，然后是一种很简单的能量，然后很创造性的能量，所以我们想从 Emiko 身上学到一些东西。So the reason why so Karen stepped up and choose to interview you, so it's because of you have a very kind and amazing and beautiful energy. And so the funny thing is, when I say that to you, you're like,
Thank you.
And so you have this simplicity, and it creates a lot. So we would like to learn something from you. Okay. So now I'm done with my introduction. So 我介绍完了，所以 OK. So Karen， 你有什么要说的吗？
好，我来，谢谢老师。我在上个星期在跟 Emiko 在上课的时候，他的一个提问其实对我启发很大。当时他的提问是，他提问 David 说，在日本有很多的 CF 在Facebook 上发广告，然后会觉得太多。然后呢，他当时提问到这个问题的时候，我就想到，其实我是作为一个主办方，我在中国的很多群里面，我是基本上是很少去尊重过那些所谓的广告群。那他这个提问让我去意识到自己这个问题，然后后来他在问到在提问当中又讲到一句话，他说他在发布了广告之后会想退后，然后会提问说我要如何去改变这一切。我觉得这一点它背后的那个能量是一种很简单很自然的这种能量深深的吸引我，然后我想知道说他是怎么接触 AC 的，然后他在接触 AC 这段时间他的改变是哪一些，我们先从这里开始。
你太挑战我的记忆了，你根本不给我记忆。Okay. So she's seriously challenging my memory. So
very challenging.
Okay. So
experience words by energetically.
So what she said was during that business done different class, you asked David a question, and that question quite inspired her. So you were mentioning that, for example, when you promote a class, so you will put it, you will post it into that SS Japan Facebook group, right? And then at the same time, there were so many other class promotions all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So in China, it's very similar, in a similar situation. So we do it on WeChat. So and the other thing that she mentioned is when she posted on those WeChat groups, so she was just like, I'm not honoring the group. I'm just posting it. So how are you doing it different? So that's my question. That's her question. And then the second thing is, you also mentioned that after you post a class information, you will kind of like pull yourself back, like step back a bit. So what exactly is going on? And so she would like to know more.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all, thank you for this opportunity to, this interview, made come true.
Okay, 所以首先很感谢，就是这一个采访能够实现。
And also about I'm very honored to, to being together with Business Done different, or class by Dr. David Kubis with Karen and Ila, or, when they're together with, in that, class.
然后我非常有荣幸，就是参与了就是 David Kubis 的那个事业经营不一样的那个课程，就是还有其他一些，比如说 Vinda， 然后 Ila 几位当时都有在的学员。
And also thanks for the question about the promotion. I have been hosting so many classes, like for example Gary or Dane's or Simone, Brandon's class also, or Shannon O'Hara. But I remember back in since 2016 to this year, and this year we also supposed to have have Dr. Dane here this year, but during due to coronavirus things, so it was canceled. So unfortunately, he could not make it this year, and yeah.
OK， 所以他非常的荣幸呢，就是在日本创造，在主办了那么多的课，比如说 Gary、Dane、Brandon、Simon， 就是 SS 的这些最核心的课程。然后其实还有很多非常有名的导师，比如说 Shannon O'Hara， 就是语音对话的创办人等等。他在2016年就开始主办了，到今年，而且原本今年Dane 在日本也会有一个课的，但是因为这个疫情的关系取消了。
And about the posting so many I asked David about there are so many people or facilitators who have been posting right next to so many classes in Japan, so I just kind of sometimes step back, or how can I say,
so you think it's too much?
Yeah, too much, or however, I kind of energetically, I kind of like to tap into the energy of the class. So I kind of also honored Facebook group or people behind the Facebook group. Also I like to tap into the energy of the class first. Yeah.
OK， 所以
yeah.
It's a bit long for me, so 所以就是在这些 Facebook 群里面就有好多的这些，就是每个导师每个人他们发的广告，就每个就好像很腻的一个推着来的那种感觉，所以他有时候他也会觉得太多了，然后所以他要发布一些课程的一些信息的时候，他就会觉得好像他也会觉得有点太多，然后他会尊重这个课程的能量，还有整个群的能量，所以他就会就是看整体的这个能量，所以他能量上，所以说他可能没有发，他可能退了一步，但是他能量上是在看着整体是在做什么的。
Also, like classes itself is a entity, right? So I kind of ask so many questions, to the class entity, when would you like to be promoted, or like how, or so that kind of like question, like entities. Yeah.
OK， 所以然后我们也知道，就是你可以把一个课程就是看作为是一个像一个灵体，它像是一个生命体，就我们可以跟这个，就他会跟这个课程去沟通。OK， 你什么时候想要我宣传你，怎么样宣传你？
But like Karen said, I sometimes, be overwhelmed and step backward, if I kind of overwhelmed or feel too much, I just kind of stop. So I asked question about David, how can I, do that or something like that.
所以
Yeah.
有些时候就当然会来到一些，就是可能某个时期课程特别多的时候，所以他就会觉得哇，那太多了，那我应该怎么去应付，怎么做呢？所以他就在课程里面就当时问了David， 他要怎么样做。
Yeah, but since maybe like David mentioned about if I think I'm too much, but people doesn't seem like I'm doing too much. So what he said is that don't make me wrong, and just how can I say, voice, go step up into to the audience, not by not hiding, and just go out a little bit, so
So do you mean other people think it's too much, or do you think it's too much?
no, like I thought people think me as too much, but David told me you are not too much, what he said to me. So I kind of also don't hide yourself behind the unconsciousness, or just go outside and spread consciousness into the world or something like that, right?
OK， 所以就是他就是有些时候人家对他会觉得太多了，就是你这是在发好多好多的东西，所以他当时问 David， 然后 David 就是说OK， 其实就是OK， 这是如果我记得一点点的话，就是他觉得好像有一种应付不过来一种太多的一个现象，然后别人也会对他有这样的一个投射，所以 David 就跟他说，就是 OK， 其实并没有太多 OK， 你不能用这一个东西来作为就是一直隐藏躲在背后就是躲起来的这一个原因。Not exactly what you said, but well, that's my memory of that class and what you said just now.
Yeah, so that helps a little bit to what Karen asked me, and I can remember the second question. I forgot about what did she ask me in the second question. なんて言ってたっけ？
Did you write it down? No? OK， 所以Karen 他问你刚才问他的第二个问题是什么？他忘了。
我想知道他是怎么找到 AC 的，然后 AC 又改变了他哪一些？
OK， so how did you meet access consciousness, and what has access changed for you?
Oh, sorry. What access change?
How did you meet access? How did you find access like a few years ago, long time ago? And what has changed for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of met started access the very first year of 2015, the New Year's Day, and I did kind of so many I like kind of meditation or body work or like numerology, or I did kind of olazoma. It names colors. It's color therapy from imported from Britain to Japan, and that kind of color therapy. Also, I kind of did crystal healing from Hawaii.
对，所以他在2015年就是过年的时候，新年期间他接触到了 SS， 因为他一向都非常喜欢这些冥想啊，这些打坐这些东西，然后他也接触了很多的疗法，比如说什么水晶的这些疗法，或者一些彩色的一些疗法等等。
Then from the according to numerology, my number will be changed from 2015 till my dying day for some reason, and the number 3 is kind of appears expressed by like a very joyful number, and then from 2015 to that number 3 has been really consecutively how can I say showed up in my kind of numerology graph, so that something will be on, I mean will show up, I saw. And then from 2014 I kind of searching. However, I couldn't meet anything like aha, what is the this is it. However, the year 2015 opened up, and then the New Year day, the access consciousness information just jumped or popped into my eye from the internet, or maybe probably also internet. However, but so many access consciousness information just jumped into my eyes in the New Year's day. Then I kind of searching the person who had already doing access consciousness, and then I just went to receive session, and then as soon as I kind of started receiving bars, I just pinged kind of this
Okay.
yeah.
So okay, memory challenge time part 2.
Yeah.
OK 也在挑战我的记忆了。OK， 就是他其中一样他在做，他当时有在学的一样东西，就是一些什么数字、这些玄学之类的一些东西。然后根据那一套学说，就是他在2015年开始就会有一个不同的数字，就是他说3号，然后3号对他来说是一个喜悦的能量，然后也就一直在一个说什么数字是生命数字，我也不确定这个东西，我也不知道是什么东西，但是就是和这些算来算去有关。然后所以3号就一直重复的出现，然后3号就是这一个喜悦的能量。然后当时在2014年的时候，他一直在寻找不同的可能性，找不同的可能课程等等各种东西，但没有一样东西是让他就是可以真的是连接上的，就只是去试一试而已。然后从2015年开始的时候，也就这么巧，就是根据那个数字，2015年就会有一个不同的数字，他就接触到了 SS。然后当时他就去，一开始的时候就看到这些 SS 广告从每个不同的方向在网上到处一直看到，就他就只找到一位导师，然后他就接受了一个BAS 的疗程，然后那一次之后他就知道，这个是我要的。
Yeah. Then after I, first received BAS session till this today, so many magical things showing up, like, I kind of was asked host, Gary, or first I host kind of Shannon, 2016, but after that, so many, like Simone or Gary or Dan, or I don't know why, but I have been asking to do hosting, one of their local hosting team, member of the local hosting team, for some reason consecutively. So many that kind of magical or miracle has been occurring into my life after I met Access. And also I feel more joy, ease, and joy and glory in my life. So thanks to Gary and Dan, and who created the Access Consciousness come true in this world, my life has been changed, financially, or like mentally or spiritually, or so many area of life has been changed dramatically.
OK， 所以然后在2015年就是接触了 BUS 之后，然后生命中就有很大的变化，很大的改变，很多的奇迹，很多的魔法就出现了，然后就开始就主办不同的课程，所以他也不知道怎么样这些课程会找上他，就他们邀请他就成为了日本当地的主办方团队之一，然后而且就是接着越来越多就跟着来了。但是因为对他来说这些都是轻松，然后喜悦又好玩的，所以他生命也一直不停的在扩展，所以他就继续的做下去。然后所以同时他非常的感谢就是 Gary 和 Lin 就是创办了 SS， 让他的生命里有了巨大的改变，比如说在精神方面，在思想方面，或者在灵性方面都完全改变了。
Yeah, so thanks to Access, and also I met so many, facilitators in all over, all around the world. So Access has, one of the most, phenomenal things in Access is there are so many phenomenal facilitators in this, around the world. So whenever I host or I go to, Access class in abroad, I can meet, so many phenomenal or super cool Access facilitated, and also I kind of, met so many nice, like Ryan or, like Karen or Winder or Ila or, so many nice people in this world, and also so that, so many friends I have so many friends in this world. So the kind of, I feel the earth or, living in us is kind of, I feel very smaller. How can I say?
Well, what do you mean smaller?
I mean, so many feel connection each other. So because I kind of met so many nice, good friends in all over the world. So that is also the gift to my life. I think this is the most, gifted thing in my life after I met Access.
OK， 所以在 SS 的课程里面，就是有好多非常非常卓越、非常棒的这些导师。所以其中一样东西就是他一直在很多的课程里遇到了很多非常棒的人，所以他就点名了，比如说像我，然后还有Binda 等等，就是所以他觉得这些对他来说是他有好多的朋友，然后这些对他来说是一份礼物。
And also, by using Access tools, it's a very simple but, so powerful tool, so that it's kind of easy to, change our life dramatically. And yeah, that kind of thing happening in my life. And
所以 SS 里面所以 SS 里面有很多的这些看起来很简单，但是是非常强大的工具，所以它都改变了我的生命。
So, and also, like Gary or Dan always ask us, are you an infinite being? Not just, Japanese, or not just Chinese, or, not just Asian, or, we are cosmopolitan and, infinite beings. So kind of Access consciousness realized, acknowledge me to be a, one cosmopolitan, like, infinite being in this planet or in this universe.
所以Gary 和 Dan 就会经常问那个问题，就是你是一个无限的存在吗？你是一个无限的存有吗？所以就比如说他不是说我是日本人或者也是中国人，不是说我们是亚洲人，但是就是他这个提问让我们确认了 OK 我们在这个世界上我们是无限的存有。
So also I really like, Gary also mentioned about, he always, told us, don't listen to my words, just, trust what you know. So he has been empowering, he is not really like to become a guru, just become, like a facilitator who empowers us, to know what we know inside of ourselves. That's
OK，其中一样Gary 会说的，Gary 就是 SS 的创办人，所以 Gary 会说就是你不要只是听我说的，不是只听我字，你要知道你自己知晓的是什么。所以这个就是 SS 就是一直在是赋予人们力量的，而不是说 Gary 是这个大师，他高高在上，而我们在下。
Yeah, like that. If that helps.
所以他问 OK 这样的回答很棒，可以吗？
Thank
Yeah.
you，Thank you。接下来一个问题就是，我是感受到 Emiko 身上对于他是很喜欢 AC 的，然后他有一种很扩展 AC 的那种能量。那我有一个观点是，一个人，就是他其实是，就是 Emiko 的能量是一个很简单，不喜欢跟人竞争的。那在这个过程中，他在创造的过程中，他有碰到过什么样的困难吗？
Okay, so Emiko, so from your energy, what she can perceive is there is this energy of the sense of simplicity. So, for example, like you don't like competition, and you just like to you love access and you love to expand the work of access consciousness. And so, while you were doing your work creating access consciousness, have you ever faced any difficulty?
Yeah, I face difficulty every once in a while. Yeah. However, how can I say? Yeah, so many difficulties I'm facing.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, you can think about it while I translate you. 是他说当然有问题，就是时不时都有出现，太多了，我根本不知道从哪里开始说起。
And sometimes I don't want to do, I don't want like, if I host somebody, if I don't feel like posting, like promotion, I sometimes could not, or how can I say? Yeah, I have so many, how can I say? なんて言えばいいのかなYeah, but yeah, even though I kind of, facing difficulties. However, I, don't forget about, asking question or I sometimes just, enjoying, like, in David's class, he asked us about, what do you most love about, in this world, or, be that energy of that, what we really love, and then expand the energy of that, that energy what we really like. So that helps me a lot, even though I kind of, feel like I'm feeling difficulties, like being that energy what I really love, it's really expand the energy and, try, even though I feel difficulty, and then if I feel that, remember that kind of, expansive energy, we can, go up and do things again, right?
OK， 所以他遇到的问题，比如说在宣传课程的时候，有些时候可能就他也不想发那个课程的宣传，或者是不知道怎么做等等各种的，他也其实没有怎么解释清楚 ，OK。但是他在课程中的时候就上个星期的课，然后 David 一直告诉他的一样东西就是 ，OK， 当然 SS 里的其中一个东西就是提问，所以我们会很讲究提问。然后 David 问他，就是你在做这些东西的时候，你真正最喜欢做的，你最爱做的是什么？你要去进入，去成为那个能量。所以他很感谢有这些工具，就是他提问之后，他就会感受啊，这个是一个我真正喜欢的那个能量。为什么我做这些东西？然后他就再一次的去成为这个能量。他成为这个能量的时候，就开始扩展开来了。所以当然还是有这些困难，但是他同时已经不会缩小，他这个能量让他就是变得更大的，可以去应对这些问题。
Yeah, so I remembering about tapping into the energy of what I really love. I really love the life, especially taste of life, like having very orgasmic food or cooking delicious meat, like and dinner, or like I like herbs or flowers or reading books or relaxing. So, or receiving baths or, body process of access consciousness. So I kind of, I really like all the, different things, variety of things to nurture or relax, or that kind of the energy of quality of life. Like I like that kind of energy. So like or accessory, or or this kind of accessories or crystals or the beautiful things. So if I even though I feel difficulties, I can tap into the energy of the taste of life, quality of life, or flowers, reading books, or running baths, or relaxing. Or I love hot springs in Japan. So
the onsen.
is there any hot springs in China as well?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Okay, and do you notice that your whole energy changed while you talk about what you love? OK， 所以他其中他非常爱的一样东西，就是他用的形容词也很巧妙。他说是这种品尝生命，就是生命中有很多非常这些小各种各样他很喜欢做的事情，比如说可能他的植物，可能这些艺术品，然后可能美食，可能煮东西，然后或者是看书，或者是接收吧，做一些身体程序。所以每当他觉得就是可能比较低潮的时候，那他就会去连接回这些能量，他喜欢的这些东西。然后你看，这样就是刚刚我再补上一句，就是他在描述这些东西的时候，你看他整个人状态也变了，他直接就展现给你，他进入这一种喜悦的这个状态里了。
Yeah. So it may be really simple, but maybe like if Karen sense my energy as somehow kind of simplicity, maybe that kind of tapping into the energy of what I really love could be simplicity of remembering what you really love, or you can go up and then do things again.
所以就是这些很简单的事情，不是说因为它是简单事情，而是它有一种简单的能量在里面。所以这个也就是 Karen 就是感知到的那个能量。所以他喜欢的就是就是随时去连接这种简单、这种很直接、很简单、单纯的这种能量。
かな。
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
Can I just a little bit explain in Japanese what I summarize for Japanese people?
Okay, go ahead.
ちょっとずつ英語で話してたので、ちょっと日本の方に向けて今日ケアレンさんがデビットさんのクラスでこの前ビジネスタンディフレントっていうジョブビジネスのクラスをやった時にちょっとこういう話があってインタビューしてくれることになったんですけども、 結構そのクラス中で結構日本のクラスでこう Facebook なんかにもこういろんなプロモーションとかしてて、その時にちょっとこうなんていうのかな、ちょっとこう私がめげちゃってこう投稿できない時があるみたいなところをなんかこうよく聞いてくれていて、そういう時にはどうするのとか、まあいろんなことを聞いてくれているんだけど、まあ私の場合はその自分の愛しているもののエナジーにこう触れて、その自分が心から愛しているもののエナジーをこう広げていった時に、すごくこうなんていうかな、もう一回何かこうやろうっていう活力が生まれてくるみたいなことを、話しました。ちょっと今サマリーっていうか要約しました。なんかちょっと長い話をちょっとクイックに要約したんですけども、Yes, I did.
Oh.
In very short, summarize very quick.
OK，对他只是很简单的总结一下给，就是因为有一些日本的人在那看，其实他总结给那些日本的人，他刚刚跟我们聊了什么。
Yeah, so yeah. When they told me, out create, do you mean out create? She mentioned about some in the chat box.
I think she only texts you privately, so.
Yeah.
Well, okay. 我本身想问 Emiko 一些问题的时候了，我现在我比较单纯的方式，我要知道这个。Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions, Emiko. I'm not just translating, because I'm really inspired by what you mentioned, what you talk about. So you see, you mentioned people a lot. Like you keep talking about, like for example, when you see Linda, see Eva, you see familiar faces, you'll be like, oh yes, all these people. So you have this energy of like you like people. You care a lot about people. 所以我问他的一个问题就是，他是一个他对我来说他是一个很在乎人的一个人，就是比如说他一上线，他看到这些我熟悉的面孔，然后他就开始就点名这些，就是他很在乎他人与人之间这个关系。OK， 所以这个也是一种很少见的一个现象，尤其是对我们类人族。So this is such a rare quality for humanoid, right? You really like people. It's like you put people first. Okay, so are you always like this? 所以我问他是不是经常都是这样的？就是你一生人都是这样吗？
Oh yeah, like I said, I had been hosting so many, access, class in Japan, but also at the same time, so many, people from China or Taiwan or, the people from China came, came to the, all those classes, and then I'm so grateful for, that people from China. So I kind of, really like Ila. I met, probably she came for Sharon's class.
Talk to the entities, I think 2017, 18, maybe 2018.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
17.
17? Okay.
Yeah, 17.
2017, yeah. So I kind of remember her a lot, and then I enjoy talking to her, and I kind of remember her energy, and also so many, translator from China, and also, I kind of really remember all of them. So I really like, I'm so grateful for them to come to, to access classes in Japan, and I really like people, and I like to communicate, or I like to know, we each other have so many difference, right? However, I really like to know, how different we are.
Mm-hmm.
And difference means, each person has very beautiful, character, atmosphere, or energy. So I would like to tap into, really, I'm curious to know, that energetically difference, or beauty, or art or how they communicate or I like to communicate.
所以我们可以看到 Emiko 他真
Also
的很喜
Ryan.
欢人。Thank you, Emiko. We have known each other for a few years, I think. 所以他真的是很喜欢人的一个人，然后就是他在主办的过程中，就是他也接触了认识了很多就是来自不同国家，比如说中国、台湾等等，然后他还说了 Ira 是从印尼或者你们叫印度尼西亚过去的，所以他还会记得，就是比如说可能2017年这么多年前，他见了这么多人，他可以记得我见了谁，因为对于他来说。就是他很想去了解每个人不同，他看到每个人的时候，就是每个人有一个不同点，每个人有自己的一些很美的能量，所以他喜欢跟人沟通，他要去看看，就是能量上，哎，你是怎么样的，你是怎么样的，他有这个对人的这个可以说是探索的一个心吧，好奇心。So you are really, really curious about people.
Also, I travel abroad a lot, but if somebody comes to not only people from China, but from all over the world, if they come to Japan, I would like they, kind of stay safer or stay, enjoy the, visit, enjoy the days in Japan. So I kind of, really want to support. I have a sense of feeling, I want to support for them.
Okay, 所以就有到处世界各地的人，不只是中国台湾的去日本，然后去上课，所以他很感谢这些人，然后就是他也会觉得就是你们来日本，我想要就是你们在日本的这段时间是你是安全的，你过得很好，所以我会尽我所能去支持，去看看我能够做些什么。
Yeah, so I kind of sometimes have really wild sense to tap into the energy of what people require.
What do you mean wild sense?
Wild sense is sixth sense.
Okay.
Like even including Gary or Dane or Simon, like facilitator, also the participants as well. So I kind of my energies, like X-Men.
OK， 所以他会用他的觉察，他会去感知，就是他说他刚才在形容，就是他讲，就像 X-Men， 他可以同时连接很多个人的能量，很多个人头脑里面在想这些什么东西，就是比如说导师 Gary Lin、Simon Brennan 或者是学员各地的学员，他们就是他们要的是什么，就是他会先去准备好。
Yeah, but I really like to see so many people from all over the world, and I really like to see the people when I'm in abroad. So to know each other in this planet, to have so many friends through access consciousness work, it's really precious gift, or like diamonds, or maybe precious, more precious than diamond.
Very, very well said. 是他本身也会就是去各国去上课，然后就会有时候很多时候见到同样的人，就是见到很多朋友，所以对他来说，就是因为 Access Consciousness 这一个体系，他有认识很多朋友，对他说这是一份很珍贵的礼物，对他来说这种珍贵程度比钻石还要珍贵。
So very grateful this opportunity for me to be interviewed by Karen, or translated by my good friend Ryan T.
所以我非常的感谢，就是今天有这个机会，就是被 Karen 访问，然后被我的好朋友就是我 Ryan 帮他做这个翻译。
Yeah, I remember Ryan came to the Greenhouse class first. Is that the first time we met together?
他问我就是他记得我在几年前就去了一个 Glenna 的课程，就是一个另外一位导师在日本的课程。我问是不是我们第一次见面 ？No, Emiko, do you remember we co-facilitated and talked to the this together? Did you forget that?
Yeah, I know what the right. Of course.
I think we met in yeah, I think that could be the first class, the SC class a few years ago. I think that could be the first time.
SC class, yeah,
所以
yeah,
所以他还记得，就是我第一
SC,
次在
yeah.
日本见到他是在哪一个课程？对，
Mm.
就是在2016年。I think that's 2016. Yeah,
kind of
I think
mixed up.
yes,
Kind of.
yes. 然后过后我还跟 Emiko 一起在日本，就是我们一起双导师教了一次的语音对话课程。
Yeah.
Okay, and
Anyway. So hope someday I will go to China or Taiwan or to meet new people, new friends, or maybe people can come to Japan for Dane's class or Gary, Simon's class or Brandon's class, or if we have, I might be there.
You will be there. It's not maybe that you will be there. OK， 所以他说，就是他也想，就是可能哪一天他可以去中国、去台湾，然后就是见见各地的朋友，然后当然也希望就是当 S 在日本再有课程的时候，就是不管哪一个时候，然后大家也可以来。
なんだろう。And when Simon Milases came for her, first job business class in 2016, she called me as the mother of access consciousness in Japan, because I kind of, like I said, X-Men, like X-Men, I kind of, look or tap into the energy of facilitator, but also participant from all over the world. So kind of he told me mother of access consciousness in Japan. She said,
so we are all your children. You take care of all of us.
I don't take care of all of them, however.
所以在2016年的时候，就是他主办了Simon Milases，就是那个事业的喜悦那个作者在日本的这个课程，然后Simon Milases称他为Access Consciousness 在日本的妈妈，就是因为他像一个妈妈，就是他把全部人照顾得很好，就是他先去感受 OK， 就是全部人都好像我的孩子，这课程是我的孩子，导师也是我孩子，然后学员也是我的孩子，然后就把一切都顾得很好。That title is very, very appropriate, very, very suitable. 所以我跟他说，这种称呼太准确了，它就是这样的一个能量。
Yeah, but yeah, David's class was really great. Winter, don't you think?
We all think it's great. 所以他
Yeah.
说David 的那个课程非常非常的棒，然后他就问另外一位就在线的这边的，哎，你觉得呢？ Yeah, we all think it's great. Everyone love it. Okay.
Yeah. Hope we have more people in his class again in July.
In July, yes, July.
Yeah, July 17th, right? Kana?
Yeah, mid of July.
Yeah, middle of July. Yeah.
So you are going to take care of us, like.
Yeah. Like, I wish I could, speak Chinese or, Taiwanese or Mandarin, whatever.
所以，然后他也说，就是所以他也当然希望这些课程可以有更多的人，然后在7月中的时候，David 还有另外一次的这个事业经营不一样的这个课，然后我就问他说：“你有想把我们当小孩来照顾吗？”然后所以他说：“哎，但他可能他也想去学一学可能中文，然后可以跟大家沟通。”
哇哦！
How long, how can I say? I would like to ask about, how many access classes, or, how many access facilitators in China, and then promoting so many classes in China?
他问问你知道在中国有多少的 SF 的导师，然后在宣传课程吗
数不清吧，应该有。
？Uncountable. We have no idea.
What?
Uncountable. We cannot count out like way too
Really?
many.
So I didn't know that. And Ryan is one of the facilitators to do so
Yeah.
many courses, right?
Yes, but I'm one of those. 然后他说我也是其中一个，就是很多课程的一个人。
It's consciousness, right?
Yep.
Great. Great. I'm so honored to be translated by that facilitator.
然后他说就是他很有荣幸，就是他被我翻译，就是有另外一位老师来翻译他的课。No, Emiko, the honor is mine. Okay, when Karen said she want to interview you, I was like, yes, I will translate for you. Okay, so you have been only seeing what you have done for other people. Well, you have been seeing like people do things for you, but you have not realized like what you have done for other people. Right? 所以我跟他说，其实这个荣幸是我就是就是当 Karen 说要采访 Emiko 的时候，我就站出来说，哎，那我来翻译，就是因为我觉得这个是我想做的东西，因为 Emiko 就是一直他只是看到别人怎么样对他好，他没有真正的去意识到他帮别人做了那么多的东西。
谢谢。
So I will translate into Japanese. Arigato.
我爱你。
哇！
我爱你。I love you. Japanese. 好吃とか。なんだっけ？美味しいって delicious means 好吃。
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 delicious 好吃。
好吃 like。
美味しい right？
我有个下一个提问。
Okay, so Karen has the next question for you.
Yes.
我刚刚在这个听 Emiko 在讲这些过程当中，我觉得他身上有一点很重要的东西，就是他的初心一直没有变。就是我知道他也经历过一些竞争，一些表着跟他的竞争，就是除了他刚刚讲的，就是他会经常去链接到他喜欢的这些东西以外，他是如何超越这些东西，而且还一直保持着这种快乐和初心。
Okay, so one thing that Karen noticed about you is you have a very pure intention to create all these classes to expand consciousness, and even though along the way you have dealt with so many difficulties, like for example people that are like so mean and do competition, blah blah blah. So how can you keep yourself like not affected and keep going strong and keep creating?
Oh.
Good question, right?
Good question. Good question. How can I say? I'm not really sure about how do I have that kind of, pure intention. However,
我们问到一个他目前不知道怎么回答的一个问题，他在想我怎么做到的。
However, I kind of, I always think, people in this planet, live happily and, with more ease, joy, and glory. So I always, not only just me, but also all the people in this planet live happily together. So I really like people, enjoying bars or body process, or like SC class, or all of those Karen Lin's classes. So I really like people's changing and become happier and happier, and I really like to see people's smiling face. So that makes me gives me more joy and ease. So that kind of I really like people's smiling faces, live happily. That could be my intention.
So that is what keep you
Keep
going.
Yeah, I think so.
OK， 所以 OK， 所以他的回答就是他就是想看到就是每一个人都是开心的，就是轻松喜悦，然后充满荣耀，就是他非常的想看到就是每一个人脸上是带笑容的，带微笑的，所以他觉得他的初心就是什么东西让他继续的往前走，继续做下去，就是所以他根本其实没有回答我的问题，他只是去说他喜欢的东西，就是这些东西在推着他前进。OK， so there's no how you do it, but you are just like naturally be this energy for everyone, and then you just like going.
Yeah. Also, I really like dance. Being changing the world book, and people sometimes wants to be somebody. However, just be myself, or like being Karen, or being Ryan, or being Emiko, or being Winder, or being Nami, or that we don't have to be somebody. Just being myself, or being Ryan, being Karen is that is the energy. Being all included together. We are not separated each other, like being itself, being Emiko, being Karen, being Ryan, that could be changing the world. So, being that energy is really, makes me keep going.
所以所以对他来说其实并没有他怎么做，他不是一个怎么做的一个过程，而是他就是在成为这一个能量。OK， 然后他说其中一本他非常喜欢的书就是 Lin 写的那一本成为你改变世界。所以他说我们其实没有需要去成为别人，就是你成为你，比如说他成为 Emiko， 我成为 Ryan，Karen 成为 Ryan，Karen 成为 Karen， 然后就是它也同时是不分离的，而我们成为我们的时候，我们是可以改变这个世界的，所以这个是一个真正的在推动它前进的这一个力量，这个能量。
Yeah, yeah. So whoever, like took my like me facilitating foundation class, or talk to the entities class, yeah, including also entities also it's important. Right? Like we are not separated from entities, like ghosts as well, right? I mean, also, like, whenever I facilitate, like foundation class or bars class, and then I kind of told them, we don't have to be, be anybody, like, like just being us, being me, being you. Just to the energy is really, but then really people started to changing after they kind of acknowledge, they don't have to be somebody, just being themselves.
Yep. Wait, I'm hearing myself. Wait, why am I hearing echo? Hello? Okay. Well, I think this is kind of hard to put words on it, but it's more like you be that energy and just people have to perceive it energetically to know what you are talking about. You are presenting this beautiful energy for all of us by you being you.
Thank you very much.
所以他描述就是，比如说他在教课，他教基础课程，他教语音对话课程，然后他说就是就算语音对话也好，我们跟所谓的那些灵体、那些鬼魂也是没有分离的，就是然后在我的每一个课程里面，我都会告诉别人，就是你成为你。然后，所以他本身就是一个这种的能量，就是在告诉别人，就是他用他的整个人，因为他真的是成为他，所以他就直接在影响每个人，就是哎，你只是你唯一需要就只是成为你。然后所以我刚才我就跟他说，就是这个东西太难去用文字来形容了，只能够透过他今晚呈现给我们这个能量，我们自己去连接、去意会、去感知。
我们已经感受到这个能量了。
And Karen said, yes, we perceive that, we can feel that, the energy of being from you.
谢谢。
I feel useless whenever you speak in Mandarin. So I cannot translate. 我跟他开了个玩笑，我说，因为他刚才他说谢谢，我说你自己说中文的时候，我就觉得我是一个很没用的人，我没有东西说了。
Also, people told me, when I laugh a lot. So when I, laugh, people kind of perceive the energy, some energy from me. So I'm not really sure about that, but
OK， 然后他说要那就是我很喜欢就是大笑，开怀大笑，然后我笑很多，然后很多人告诉我，当我在笑的时候，所以他们会感受到一个能量，然后我自己也不晓得它是什么，就是很多人告诉我，从我的笑声中，他们接收到一些能量。
这种能量，这种笑是非常有传染力的。
So your laughter is very infectious. 比病毒还要有传染力。So it's more infectious than
virus.
Yes.
Oh, this be the virus of consciousness.
所以如果我们就成为了这个意识的病毒的话呢
？Virus of consciousness, virus of laughter.
对，或者是这个笑声的病毒，让它去传开。
Yeah. Hope consciousness is, spread in all over, China.
所以，然后他希望就是这个意识可以在全中国就蔓延，就传开来。
谢谢。
Thank you.
谢谢。
Ryan 老师，你不是要提问吗？
我只是偶尔插嘴而已。
等着你的提问。
你还想问多久？我们已经聊了1个小时了。
我没问题了。
So Karen has no other questions for now. But do you have anything else that you want to add, or do you want to summarize for your friends in Japan, very briefly?
Yeah. なんか今ちょっと話してたのは、なんだっけ、いろいろすごく大変なことがあったときに、どういうことが例えば私を奮い立たせるのかみたいな質問があったんですけど、もう私は結構自分だけじゃなくて、人が笑顔になるのを見てるのが好きだし、変わるところをすごくなんていうかな、そういう開いていくのとか変化してどんどん幸せにハッピーになっていくのを見るのが好きなんで、多分そういうことが結構自分でなんかちょっと落ち込むようなことがあってももう一回なんか立ち上がることができるのは多分そういう自分だけじゃなくてその人がスマイリングフェイスじゃないけどすごく幸せになってったりハッピーになってったりするのを見るのが多分好きだからなのかなっていうのを言ってたりしたのかな。はい。 そんな感じかな。あと、よくクラスで、私がファシリテートしてるクラスでよく言ってるのは、なんていうかな、別に誰にならなくてもいいわけで、自分自身、being me で、being you, being me でいたらすごく、ハッピーだし、being のエナジーに、で、私たちって本当にみんな分かれてないし、その being のエナジーに、で、こう、なんていうかな、どっかでワンワンが、ビングのエナジーに、なってるってことが本当に別に誰かならなくてもいいし、もう自分であれば、ビング自分でね、ビングミーであればいいんじゃないかなっていうのことをすごく、人々がすごく腑に落ちたときに、すごくみんながこう変わっていく、なんていうかな、変わり出し、変化し始めるから、本当に自分、ビングミー、ビングユーであれば、誰かになろうとか、どんな人になりたい自分になるとかじゃなくても、自分自身になる、本性では、っていうのが、すごくいいんじゃないかなっていうふうにお伝えしました。Yes. I summarize briefly.
And it's beautiful to hear you speaking Japanese.
I wish I could speak more fluent English like Ryan.
Well, I don't speak perfect English either, so who cares?
Yeah, and I really feel so grateful for this opportunity, and one question or one thing I asked, I mentioned that during the business and difference class, create this interview or for Karen to think about this opportunity. So I'm so grateful. One of my question or one of my, not really mine, but one question, create this opportunity. So I'm so grateful for this, and I really also thankful to Karen and Ryan for this opportunity for interviewing me and translating me, and to see Linda or Ila's faces again. So grateful to see beautiful faces all over the world, especially in China, from China and Malaysia, Indonesia.
所以他非常非常的感谢，就是我们每一个人感谢尤其是 Karen 还有我，还有就是当时那个事业经营不一样的那个课程里面，就是有一个小小的一个问题，然后就延伸出来，到了今天的有这一个采访。
Yes.
Well, Emiko, it's such an honor to do this for you. It's not really for you, but it's like I'm doing it because I would love to know more about you. And wow, all I can say is wow. 所以我跟他说，我也非常感谢，就是他可以让我就是帮他做这个翻译。但我说，其实我也不觉得我在帮他，而是我自己也很想去了解，去知道 Emiko 他是怎么样的。然后我们今晚得到的东西，就是对我说，就只有一个 wow。OK， 你不能有太多的字去形容。
对。Hope the co-facilitators talk to the entities classes or that kind of classes again.
Yes, let's do it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
谢谢大家。然后and Emiko, I just want to say, like, you see, you are just like very grateful for everything, kind to everyone, and you have such big creation, and there's no proving in your universe. It's like, yeah, this is just me, and you still constantly reminding people, yes, be you. That's all it's required. That's such a beautiful energy. Okay, so wow, it's I hope I don't cry translating you. 然后我想说就是 Emiko 他就是一个有这么大创造的一个人，但是 他的世界里他没有这种，他没有连那一丝丝的要去证明都没有，他就只是去做他想做的，去传播意识。而且这个是非常少见、非常难得的一种特质。
是的。
Okay. So Emiko, we are grateful for you to be on Earth with us this time.
Same here. Same here, and yeah, so great to see all the beautiful faces, Lion, Karen, and the Winder, and I think other. Yeah, I saw many people who also met in kind of, online classes. So, and Ila as well, of course. So grateful to see and very honored to see.
All right, so
yeah.
Thank you so much, Emiko.
Hope to see you, to see you in live class.
Yes.
After Corona, right?
Yes, after Corona, yes, we will see each other live. I mean, in real person.
In somewhere in the world.
Yes. OK， 所以我们今晚就聊到这里，就非常非常感谢大家的时间。然后就是我刚才跟 Emiko 说，就是我觉得是我们很感谢 Emiko 跟我们一起在这个地球上，我觉得应该是这样才对。OK，
对。
然后他只是重复的感谢每一个人，他就是一个这种的能量而已。然后他也希望就是等疫情之后，我们可以就是可能我可以跟他在一起教课，然后我们可以在不同的课程上可以就是真人见面。
ちょっと待って、wait a moment. Take a picture.
Yes. 我们等一等，他在拍照。Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
谢谢大家 and good night.
Yeah, good night. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。